Hello, and welcome to the Croakey Health Media Weekly Update. I'm Dr. Ruth Armstrong, one of Croakey's editors, and today I'm speaking from Gadigal land, where I acknowledge and pay respects to the elders past and present, and to all First Nations people who are watching this video and whose nations this broadcast and Croakey's content is touching. As the world reels from the Trump administration's imposition of tariffs, an obvious area of concern is the impact of the ensuing trade war on global climate action. There are several articles up at Croakey this week on Australia's contribution to this. One of these is a report from Alison Barrett of a study that's quantified our health system's contribution to Australia's total greenhouse gas emissions at well over 5%, and it's made some practical recommendations for tackling this. Barrett also profiles a recent webinar where experts discuss the Liberal Party's proposed pivot to nuclear power and the substantial health harms of pushing back our plan to decrease reliance on coal-fired electricity by at least a decade. Looking towards the election, our lead story asked a range of health experts to do some crystal ball gazing, looking at what the Coalition's plan to cut 41,000 public service jobs might mean for health and health policy in each of their fields. Another election-related article highlights something you might not be aware of: that prisoners serving sentences of 3 years or more don't currently have the right to vote under Australian law. Make of this what you will, but the authors Tabitha Lean and Debbie Kilroy write that it begs a larger question of who is deliberately excluded and disenfranchised in our democratic process. Amid ongoing atrocities in Gaza, we published 2 open letters. One to the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister from paediatrician Dr. Safia Abbas, and another from Dr. Sue Wareham, National President of the Medical Association for the Prevention of War. There's a link at Croakey for those who wish to sign Wareham's letter, which urges the Australian Medical Association to advocate for the protection of healthcare workers in Palestine. There's plenty more to read at Croakey this week, including articles on optimising cancer care for First Nations peoples, the need to follow Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health services in decolonising primary care, some pointed questions for the Medical Research Future Fund, and another action-packed edition of the ZAP. All these articles and many more are freely available at the website www.croakey.org. Feel free to share via social media or email and subscribe to the weekly bulletin. Thanks for listening. You know what to do. Go forth, read and share.